Dear learners, I am Dr. Snehal Ashtekar, working as an assistant professor at Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Pharmacy, Kolhapur. Today I am going to introduce about heterocyclic chemistry. At the end of this presentation, learners will be able to define heterocyclic chemistry, classify the organic compounds, what are heterocyclic compounds, nomenclature of the heterocyclic compounds. Now, as a pharmacist, we must know about what is pharmaceutical chemistry. Firstly, we'll see what is pharmaceutical chemistry. Pharmaceutical chemistry is nothing but the chemistry of drugs. Now, we see what is drugs. Drugs are chemically belongs to the class known as the heterocyclic. Hence, the drugs belongs to the class of heterocycles. Now, we'll see heterocyclic chemistry. Heterocyclic chemistry is the branch of organic chemistry which deals with the synthesis, properties and application of these heterocycles. And this class comprises of agents from the natural sources like alkaloids, proteins, vitamins, hormones and enzymes. Means alkaloids, proteins like natural compounds contains the heterocycles and they can be the drug compounds. Now we'll see the classification of organic compounds. The organic compounds are classified into three classes. The first class is aliphatic compounds, second class is carbocyclic compounds, which is further divided into two classes. First one that is alicyclic and second one that is aromatic, and the third class that is heterocyclic compounds. Now we'll see the first class that is aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds are the open chain compounds. These are non-aromatic carbon compounds, means the aromatic character is absent in case of aliphatic compounds. The carbon atoms can be joined together in straight chains, branched chains or non-aromatic rings. We'll see the example. Aliphatic compounds includes the alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, which contains the branched chain, straight chain, but they are non-aromatic rings in nature. Now we'll see the carbocyclic compound. Carbocyclic compounds, as I said earlier, divided into two classes. First one that is the alicyclic compounds and second one that is the aromatic compounds. We'll see the first class that is alicyclic compounds. Alicyclic compounds are the organic compound that is both aliphatic and cyclic. As we have seen earlier, the aliphatic means straight branched chain but contains non-aromatic character. And second thing, the aliphatic compound which is in the cyclic form, that is the alicyclic compound. Alicyclic compound contain one or more carbon rings which may be either saturated or unsaturated but do not have the aromatic character. These are the examples. In first case, the example that is cyclohexane. It is a hexane in cyclic form, but in this case the aromatic character is absent. The second class, that is aromatic compounds. This is the example of the aromatic compounds. In this case, the ring or fused ring with aromatic character are known as the aromatic compound. The first structure is of naphthalene and second structure is of anthracene. In this case, the ring is shown by the arrow. When one ring is attached with the another ring, that point of attachment is known as fusion ring and that rings are known as the fused rings. And this double bond represents the aromatic character in the structure. Now we'll see the third class, that is heterocyclic compounds. In case of heterocyclic compounds, ring made up of more than one kind of atom. Common heteroatom presents are first one, that is nitrogen, second one, that is the sulfur, and third one, that is the oxygen. These are the example. We'll see the first example, that is the imidazole. It is a 1,3-diazole which contains the nitrogen as a heteroatom, and in case of thiazole there is two heteroatoms, first one that is the sulfur and second one that is the nitrogen. Now this is the time to think. Pause your video and now think that, are you able to define heterocyclic chemistry? Write the answer in the notebook. Second thing, that is, if the structure is given to you, then are you able to classify the structure to its appropriate class? If the answer is yes, then you can go ahead. If the answer is no, then pause the video and revise the previous slides. Next, the nomenclature of the heterocyclic compounds. The first point, when heterocyclic compound contains only one heteroatom, this heteroatom is always given number 1. If there is more than one heteroatom of the same type, numbering starts at the saturated one and heteroatoms are given lowest possible numbers. For example, the imidazole, the number 1 nitrogen is the saturated one. If there is more than one type of heteroatoms, the ring is numbered starting at the heteroatom of higher priority. Oxygen has the higher priority than sulfur, then nitrogen, and then phosphorus. And it continues in direction to give the other heteroatoms the lower numbers as possible. The name of monocyclic compounds are derived by a prefix indicating nature of heteroatom present and ending with a A. For example, if the structure contains oxygen, then prefix use is oxa. If sulfur, then thia. If nitrogen, then aza. If silicon, then sila. And if phosphorus, then phospha. Two or more same heteroatom present, then di, tri, tetra, penta prefixes are used. If two oxygen present, then dioxa. If two nitrogen present, then diaza is used. The suffixes used for the nomenclature are: first column represents the ring size, second column represents the nitrogen present, and third column represents the nitrogen absent. In first case, we'll see the first ring, that is the tricycle. It contains 3 carbon atoms. If the nitrogen present in 3 carbon atom ring structure, then it is a suffix used, that is iridine. If nitrogen is absent, the suffix used, that is eren. Likewise, it is given for all types of rings. Now we'll see 3-membered ring with one heteroatom. This ring contains the nitrogen, hence prefix used, that is aza. The ring is 3-membered and fully saturated. Suffix is iridine. By combining the prefix and suffix, two vowels ended up together as iridine. Therefore, the vowel on end of the first part should be dropped. This gives the name aziridine. 4-membered ring with one heteroatom, the nitrogen azitidine. If sulfur present, that is thietane, and oxygen, then oxetane. The 5-membered ring with one or more heteroatoms, the example given, the commonly they are known as the azoles, if it contains the nitrogen. 6-membered heterocycles with one or two heteroatoms, the examples given, that is pyran is the example which contains oxygen. Pyridine is the example which contains the nitrogen. These are some examples of the fused heterocycle. The most common example, that is azole, that is the indole. These are some natural products which contains the heteroatom. These are some saturated heterocycles. What are saturated heterocycles? The saturated heterocycles in which the unsaturation is absent, means double bond character is absent, they are known as the saturated heterocycles. For example, that is the pyrrolidine, in which the double bond is absent. These are some examples. Thank you.